Happy New Year's Eve. Have you ever scheduled a personal appointment with God? A moment in your life where you intentionally are going to step away from the daily grind and reflect upon the past year. It sounds fantastic, but a lot of us can't seem to find that time to go away for a long weekend or whatever it is. And it's just not possible with our family situations. For me, this past year, I purposely do that when I go fishing. I take that time and I take a notebook with me. And if I'm alone on that boat, it's a good time that I am spending in reflection and in prayer, seeking God on so many things. Our conversations are long, and sometimes the poles just get all wound up and put aside, and I just lay at the bottom of the boat on a towel and just reflect on God. Well, not everybody has that either, but we all could put some time aside, or we could set an appointment so we could revisit those highs and lows, celebrate the successes, and acknowledging defeats and contemplating the trials and the joys, embracing the value of lessons learned. But I tell you, I had to do this purposefully. Now, when I was younger, I used to journal all the time. I was passionate about it. And I have a collection of those journals. And it's helpful for me to go back because I'm able to see where I was and praise God for such wonderful moments in my life. But when it's not fishing season, I have to do something else. And that is in the morning and in the evening, just to write a few words down. It might not seem like much, but when you're trying to remember, when you're sitting with God and you're trying to remember the past 2 or 3 months, it's really tough to do with all that has happened. But on my calendar, I'm able to look at it and look down at my notes and go, okay, in the morning, I was feeling this. And by the evening, this is what happened. Just those few words. I invite you to join me in this practice by sharing just a word or two of what's on your heart and on your mind. And this simple act will help you in those quarterly moments, breaking up the year into 4 parts. And also at the end of the year, praise God for the incredible journey that you've traveled, as well as where you are still going. In that, writing in this big calendar that I have with big spaces in there, let's do that together. Because I am telling you, we tend to forget, like the Israelites, when God kept doing one thing after another for them and after another, and he would tell them, don't forget, don't forget. And of course, they forgot and they started complaining. We want to have gratefulness in our hearts and bring that to God. Make that appointment with God today and see how you're going to record this next year so that you could look back on it and see the journey that you and God have walked. Remember, because he lives, it does change everything.